Alright, welcome friends to today's live stream, Subnautica live stream. Haven't had much time to work on things the description says below, so we're going to be doing some new work today. Probably gathering up some stuff. And my little buddy Timmy here has been a little sick, so he's actually going to be chilling with us today. Sitting kind of over here to the side. So hi Tim, hi everybody. Yeah, he has not been feeling well, so he is going to be sitting right next to me all stream. Just in case he gets sick and wants to throw up again. And here you go, buddy. You can have a little treat. Don't get fat. Alright, so let's go. I've got the kind of loading bay area. I want to do one on this side, but I also have an idea for something else I want to do on that side. Good afternoon, William. Thank you for joining in. I think we're going to add another compartment type deal over here. What I want to do is, instead of just having a mirror of it, we're actually going to branch off, because there is something I feel like I want to adjust from down below. And oh wow, that big stutter there for a moment. I'm going to bring it out probably one more length from that. And then we're going to do... Well, now it's not wanting to let me see it. Alright, oh yeah, I took all that out, so I gotta go out this way. Yeah, I'm going to, basically, I want to extend it out and have kind of a control tower type setup for here to be like the ones telling the ship, the Cyclops when they deliver stuff, where to drop it off, and then we'll change some stuff down on the underside to do the same style look. We're gonna have basically just almost a match to this. And we'll go that way. Hi, Astronaut Chicken. Thank you for joining in. The guy, I can't build off the corner section. That kind of, you know, puts a damper on my fun. I was wanting to build off the corner section there. A little too curved. Hi, Gnomed and Alex. Thank you both for joining in as well. I'll do, I think it was one link there, and then yeah, just one, and then we have a multi-purpose room, so we're going to do a matching multi-purpose room. And if I get, there we go. Yeah, I'm at the point I don't think the game engine can push too much further on what I have built here. This is just, anytime I'm in this area, it just gets really, really bad, especially with the habitat builder tool equipped. This always stutters more and more every time I add something. So yeah, we're at that point of having to finalize this base design. I'm going to do the matching windows, I think, but next I want to do the control tower. That's what I really want to do today. What's up, Jack O'Brien? Thanks for joining in. So I'm going to try to hopefully have enough supplies from the recent trips for this. I may run short, and we'll just have to gather more. I may not. But the idea is I want to build like a tower, you know, that sits there and is able to see Cyclops come in, dropping stuff off, Cyclops come in, dropping stuff off, or prawn suits bringing stuff in, and be able to kind of direct them around, tell them what to do. And it gives us that tower look some people had suggested doing for this. But instead of having just a straight vertical tower of multi-purpose rooms, we're just gonna have a skinny tower with a big top section to it. Let's see, is that? I don't want it to be too tall. I want it to be where they can still see. And basically, what I'm going to do it is I want to do it like this. So we're going to extend out with a multi-purpose room on each side, and basically have those, one for each cargo unloading area, is what I'm thinking. Ah, so much stutter to this. There we go. Okay. So put the tool away, it's a little bit better. Yeah, that looks like it'll be pretty good. So it'll be like windows all around, hopefully. And you look out, we'll put like a little desk or, you know, such in there. Kind of a nice, clean control room area for each one.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And, oh, I need, yeah, ladder. I did on this one, I believe. There we go. So, yeah. Windows everywhere. Maybe I have enough glass left at this point, since I'm done with all of the zoo construction. So, yeah, kind of like, yeah, you're looking down, hey, there's a prawn suit coming in with a couple of cargo boxes. Hey, we need you to put them over here. No, don't stack them with that. Stack them over there. But, yeah, we need something like that. And then I think, if I get this done, we'll have to go gather supplies, make some new prawn suits. I still need to dock 2 prawn suits in the moon pools, and then I want to actually put, like, at least 1 prawn suit sitting out next to the cargo boxes on one side. Maybe not both sides, but at least one side. Like, have one over there. And then we'll do a few less cargo boxes, or maybe more cargo boxes. Like, this is much more neat and organized over here, handled a little bit better. We'll have one side that's, like, already been processed, and the other side is like a new shipment. Again, if you're seeing it and you're like, wow, this is lagging so bad, it's the game. The game cannot keep up with the base of this size. This is just too much for the game, too much for the game engine to handle. It's, I guess, beyond what anybody thought would be done in this game, because it's a lot of components, and it's especially bad with the hull strength calculations. Alright, there we go. So enough glass to finish those. I still have the loading room below as well to match. And yeah, so that's good. So now it'll just be a case of we need internal decoration. So obviously we're going to have a desk. Somebody's going to be sitting here, looking out, directing. Actually, I'm not even going to do a chair. I'm not going to do any kind of seating in this. This is going to be where they're like standing, looking out the window, because, you know, you can't really see out if you're sitting at the desk and trying to look down. We're going to go with sitting like they stand and, you know, are guiding things by looking out the window. There we go. Hey, AZ! No, it's fine. You're just a little bit late. Not bad. So, yeah, if you're like, well, oh, man, I can't even see now. I may have gone too high on this. Alright, we'll trust that they've got some kind of screen here that says this is what, it has a camera or something showing what's going on, and that's to help guide in the Cyclops visibly. Maybe they're handling the other side. I don't know, we'll do something like that. And then we'll just do like a regular counter type thing on the back side. That's alright, AZ. I'm busy all the time. I understand. You know, we don't want to make them have to go far for coffee. Hey, yo, they gotta stay alert in the control room, so we're gonna make it where they have their own coffee machine in each side. So they would have to, like, go out here for anything. Yeah, so you're gonna have coffee. We need... I don't think we need any kind of real counter storage space, like nothing major flat. That's what the desks are for. AZ, what I'm doing is Well, I've got a cargo shipping area kind of thing there, and I'm going to do another one on this side today. And I'm basically doing a control tower type thing. So this is going to be personnel looking out, watching Cyclops come in, and then like coordinating the prawn suits for extracting everything, kind of like the power loaders and Aliens, that sort of thing. I think, I don't know if I won't even have like sitting space here. We'll maybe do it. Oh yeah, do it like a cart. Doesn't have to be a lab cart. Be a cart for rolling something over. Too bad we don't have a way to spawn NPCs in, like, just for decorative purposes. So yeah, we're gonna do the desk again over here. Also, it would have been nice to have a couple of different variations on each one. Like, when you place it down, instead of it always being the same look on the surface of it, have like 2 or 3 different styles to the top of the desk. Oh, how am I doing? I'm doing fine. Sorry, I was trying to read that quickly. Yeah, I'm doing fine. Just staying really busy, of course. Trying to get some new things done for the channel and for everything. And just normal job, keeping me busy every day. Alright, so we got that. Yeah, we'll do, we won't do a cart on this side. If they need to borrow, they can borrow the cart from the other side. So, we got like our control room. Ooh, maybe actually should have like a counter here in the middle. So it's like, here's the person saying, alright, tell them to do this. And this is where you have some paperwork. Yeah. Almost like it's another, you know, like an overseer console. Have somebody here to crack the whip, keep them awake when the coffee doesn't work. Alright, so we've got that. I need to do, of course, a bulkhead. Because, you know, if they mess something up, we don't want everybody to get flooded out. You're free, so you can watch the stream all day long. I'm not going to be doing the stream all day long, unfortunately. I do have other things I'll have to worry about. Oh yeah, let me go ahead and do this before I forget that I need to do this. Gotta make sure I have the reinforcements in place to accommodate all the windows I'm adding. I may actually end up with this being fairly balanced out in the end, surprisingly, on the whole strength. I assumed I would either get like just barely make it or end up with so much extra that I would go back and be replacing a lot of windows or reinforcement windows because I end up having like 200 extra. But that's not going to happen in this case. I'm keeping it just at a good enough area that when I upload the finalized save file, if anybody wants to make more changes to it, they won't have to worry about going in and putting in more reinforcements. So yeah, that's same distance out. Alright, so we're gonna do lamp, spotlights. Gotta have spotlights. I think it's about here. Not like that, yeah. You watch the streams you missed? Well, you got plenty of stuff to watch in those and a lot of stuttering to watch. This is just not... This engine just does not work for this. Alright, so there is the watch tower, control tower. I'm disappointed that I actually put the support struts underneath. And of course, what would I be doing if I didn't at least have some kind of spotlight on the roof for each of these? Ooh, actually, yeah, I need to get the, I'm gonna have to get the light stick unlocked finally so I can put them there. I want to have, wish you could do like a programmed type light so you can have it light up in sequence, and I'd have blinky lights. Like, here's an alert light, don't hit the control tower. Yeah, alright, so this is gonna be tricky again. How many frames do I have? I don't know how much I'm getting. It's really varying a lot on a lot of stuff because, like, when I'm doing this, it's not so bad, but when I hold out the habitat builder, I get a significant little drop there. I think that's max size. Maybe no, one more. Yeah, one more. I mean, what's bad is I'm not even running, but like after tweaking my streaming configuration and slobs, it's not but using 9% of my CPU right now. And in total, I'm using less than 50% of my CPU. It's just the game or the game engine is not optimized enough for handling it. And it's like, yeah, the base itself is causing all this lag because the base is so big and so many components contributing to calculation of hull strength. I honestly think if they had just used like a spreadsheet style calculation thing, it would have worked faster than whatever they're using because it's kind of slow. All right, so a new mod. Since you didn't see the last couple streams, it's this, the ion cube generator, which is actually full. But yeah, Prime Sonic and I want to say, I think he said FC Studios created this. It's nice. I've got it on high because it's just barely draining my thermal power, which of course I am adding more lights now, so that's going to be a problem. But yeah, it generates up to 4 at a time, and it's great. I don't have to go back and harvest. And that's in the description below if you're wanting to try that in your own game. I definitely encourage to have a significant power source for it. Not solar, unless you've got a massive solar farm. You might want to do a really big solar farm if you're going to do that as the power source for it. I mean, it would work. You're going to have a lot of power. And it's, even with my 40 thermal plants, it's still draining more than what I'm producing per second with them. So that would be something you want to make sure you have enough solar panels that at least majority of the day it will provide excess energy and build up a surplus so that during the night when you have no production, it doesn't completely drain. It just takes power, AZ. That's all it takes is a lot of power. You can set it to low and it'll just be a lot slower. So it just depends on how fast you want it to go. I've got a lot of excess power still, so I'll let it go. And if I forget to go and collect everything, it of course stops when it has no more room. So I always end up going back and finding my power level above 10,000 again. So I haven't had a problem with it yet, draining all my power. I don't know the exact amount. Again, it depends on what, like, power level you want to use it on. If you want to go with a really, with high or max, you're going to drain a lot of power. And, you know, I'm in the lava zone, so everything has at least 50 degrees Celsius. I've got 40 thermal plants, so I am producing a pretty steady amount of power. Just from that element. And while I do have a lot of lights, also helping to add drain, right now I don't have any of the water filtration going. They're kind of stopped because they're all full of supplies. So it really depends on how much you're using. But it's definitely a lot of power. Prime Sonic did recommend a nuclear reactor if you want to really keep it going. No, not that. There we go. E. If I do another playthrough on this, this is definitely one trick I will use. You get so much more storage and so much less space if you just make the absolute smallest cargo box and with the mod and use it, because the cargo box size does not affect how much storage it gives you. It's still the same amount either way. Alright, let's see. full storage there, same as your inventory. And then we're gonna do another one. And before yep, there we go, full storage size. It's the same amount of storage space and that amount of floor space. So you just really want to use a cheaty way to do it. Go ahead. Details on the generator? Sure. Let me hop back in since I need O2 anyway. So, there we go. Yeah. Still need to make signs for everything. So basically, it's... From the look I saw, I thought it was going to have to sit in the middle, but it can actually sit anywhere you want in the room. You have your percentage of completion, so it's 96%, 97%, and you see it's basically growing this orb, and then it will come in and chisel out a cube from it. So that makes it look a little bit more accurate. Like, there it goes. It's closing up. It's going to chisel it down. You hear that a little bit. And now we got a little cube piece thing, yo. Shows your storage volume. So you got 4 once it goes down. Then it'll close back up. You'll have the 2 little generator plates that start generating the next one. And just go here, open storage, collect, and do something. And we got high, we've got max, and we'll go minimum, or off, of course. Off is the lowest. So minimum. And you see overall I'm gaining power level. That's with 40 thermal generators. Of course, I still have the power ordering mod, so my nuclear is last, which means unless every single one of those 40 thermal plants is completely drained of power, there should be nothing drawing power from that. So it should be completely fully charged on every single one of the reactor rods, but just in case, I've got them in there. So if I go up to low, it speeds it up a little bit more. Of course, you know, high, and then max, you see just it's like balancing, and then big chunk of power gone. So it will steadily kind of drain depending on what you have going. Now, if you were going to do 2 of these, you definitely would want a lot of power. I mean, probably multiple nuclear generators. I like the fact that I'm doing it this way. I'm not having to worry about making so many nuclear reactor rods. But, you know, you could do it that way. You could also do just a lot of bioreactors and use the overflow distributor mod that takes a fish that once you hit that population limit, all new fish that spawn in automatically are going to get cycled into the bioreactor, and just have a whole slew of bioreactors running to make enough power for that. But yeah, it's a power hungry thing. Understandably, you know, we're emulating alien technology. Too many. So it's that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Basically 12 different sizes. So you need to do 11 clicks. And sometimes I click a little too fast to get my count off. We'll put like a bunch of broken ones over here, like what are you doing, you idiots? You brought all these little broken cargo boxes. We can't use these. You've not missed much, Gear Guy. We are just getting some more decoration going, and I added a control center for, you know, shipping purposes, for, you know, when we get our supplies brought down from the surface. For the big lava-based facility. You know, they're not going to get everything from the lava zone that they need. They're going to have some kind of incoming shipments. Alright, there we go. So we got 9. That's all the definitely broken one. These are the semi-broken. Still need to be processed. I definitely think I want to put a processor over there like it's actively been working on loading stuff. I think that'll be a nice look to it. And yeah, light sticks up there. So, oh yeah, let's pop down to the underside. So what I want to change here is we have these observatories. I want to replace them with multi-purpose rooms. Same concept. They're going to guide the Cyclops into the docking bay. Of course, I could. I don't know if it will work right, but it'd be actually really nice if there's a way to just tie it in directly above one of these, like mount it where it was not in the way and just be like, oh yeah, look, there's a multi-purpose room that sees everything. So yeah, I want to take this back out, and we're going to put same kind of setup for, you know, guiding in the Cyclops when they dock. The vendor garden, I was looking for it in my gameplay there or not for Below Zero. I spent at least a half hour just searching for it, and I looked on the wiki because I've seen people, people showing them in videos like it's in the game, and then when I went on the wiki, it's acting like it's in the game. And I went all around, and it was nowhere to be found, so I tried to spawn the vendor garden in, and it said entity does not exist, using the exact entity name in the wiki. So I don't know what's going on. Maybe it's my save is not updating correctly and I need to start over, or something else, but it should still at least say that it's in the game, not say it does not exist in the game. So I really don't know about that, but I have seen pictures of it. I was kind of interested in getting to swim up to the gigantic jellyfish. Now, of course, I'm still waiting on them to actually put this Shadow Leviathan fully in the game. I'm just under the understanding that some people are getting very early access that I don't get. And apparently, I'm not going to be able to build there. Oh, that just ruined my design a little bit. So we're going to do... Can it go there? Yep, alright. So it's just got to be no glass walkway, just the multi-purpose room. 13 dead in a shooting in USA. I have not seen that yet. Of course, I really haven't paid attention to any of the news today. I've had to take my car in for some work to be done, and then my dog Timmy has been a little sick, so he's kind of chilling in the chair right next to me in case he gets sick again. That way I can, I'll know he's sick instead of just finding him throwing up in the floor half hour later because I stepped in it. So I haven't been watching the news or anything yet. Mario, I think this is the biggest base. It's the biggest base I've ever done in a single consecutive piece because of not just how wide it is, but how many things there are involved with it. I know people have probably done bases that cover a larger area, and I've done a base that covers a larger area, but this is definitely the most involved single base I've ever done because it has so many different parts in it, which is why I'm having so much lag when I'm building and doing stuff in it, because it is just way too much. It's an experimental? Okay, well that's why, because I'm not doing the experimental build. Now, I was in the tree spires, and I found all the ugly tree spires. I was like, I can see it looks like a tree. It almost looks like a dead tarantula that's upside down, too. I don't know why I can't call it the tarantula spires. I mean, that's almost the same look. But, yeah, I went looking for that. I even built a new base over there to act as a little recharging point. I did, a couple hours of gameplay and recorded, and at the end I was starting to edit, and I looked, there's really just not much I got out of this, so I didn't do a video for Subnautica this week. But I know it was mentioned that they're supposed to be updating, hopefully releasing the update on the 4th. I know if you can still find it, I think, in a couple of places where they have the original schedule they had posted. And they've already missed that schedule in every major update milestone. Like, I think it was first 2 weeks behind, then it was like 3 or 4 weeks behind the intended date they originally put. So, I heard they're supposed to update on the 4th, which would be this coming Thursday. I think, yeah. But Or maybe Tuesday. It's one day, someday this coming week, I think they're supposed to update. But whether or not they actually stick to that schedule update, I don't know. The overview of the whole base, sure. Normally I'll do this later, but you know, it'd be fine to take a little break for a moment, since we do have a question for that. So let me get over here. So ignore my Cyclops where it is, because I had to adjust it for better range on the Easy Craft. But yeah, the black Cyclops is parked. We've got the docking tubes for those. This will be the control area to say, hey, come on in. All right, you need to line up better, etc., etc. And then have like a greeting team or something for the people coming in on Cyclops, maybe. That's going to be the moon pools for prawn suits. We have my ion cube generator and thermal plant or nuclear reactor in there. That's food and water production. We have our little lab areas and stuff like that that's kind of spread throughout here. Sea moth bays, which I will have to make a couple of sea moths. So here's our storage silos, which I still have to fill up. I gotta go get a lot more magnetite. Scanner room got moved up there. This is weapons research and development. So I'm missing some wall pieces where I can't put a... You know, it's weird that you can't... I mean, I can understand that the arms are in the way, but I can build a reinforcement and then put the arms on it, but I can't put the arms on it and then build reinforcement. So that's kind of irritating. But, yeah, basically the idea of weapons research, like the gasopods, crash fish for missiles, and then the crash squids were for the EMP pulse type thing. Then we have habitats, which I did do a little bit more decoration, not second floor, first floor. Then we did that last stream, I believe. Got more decoration going with this. So, yeah, I've got those. And, of course, the zoo. The biggest part of the project was the zoo. That was the single biggest thing I did on this entire base was this many multi-purpose rooms, this many windows, and this many alien containments with all the different species I had to go and find. But, yeah, everything's in there. That is pretty much... I think I did go ahead and do the Lost River anyway, just like it is. Or no, I didn't. No, I did the flora. I didn't do any fauna, or yeah, fauna yet, because there's really only 2 fish you can normally capture in the Lost River. The rest you have to use a console command for. And I need food. There we go. Definitely gonna have to do a lot of signs on this. Oh, wow, okay, it double cut. Wrong. Yeah, okay, lag is starting to mess up my button clicks a little bit. I'm gonna dump this enameled glass that I got back from the builds down there. Hello, 2-ton. How's it going? Molten popsicle. I know they had like the spires that were the volcanic ones, not like the claw looking ones. Because the tree spires, they look like they are volcanic rock in a way, but then they don't have any kind of plumes coming out of them right now, at least not in my game. So it's kind of, I feel like I would rather call them like the tarantula trees or something like that. Tarantula spires. Okay, so auto sorter. Oh yeah, I was going to do some signs there. So medical in case I get hurt. Auto sorter for, you know, putting stuff away. And battery charger because you got somebody maybe out there working on with hand tools that needs charging. We'll just do it as a mirror. The other one. Let's see. Nope. So we'll start with the medical kit. This will be where I run out of stuff. Or that's right, no fabricator. It was the auto sorter. Yep. Okay, and then a battery charger for the hand tools. Yeah. So, kind of gives them a decent bit of utility. No, you cannot spawn the Shadow Leviathan. You can't even get it in the below zero unless you are currently using experimental. I don't think you'd want to do that anyway in this game. I do hope they make a change at least. I would like to see below zero capable of some interesting new changes. Wait, where am I going? Gotta think about where I'm going. Where do I have? I think I've still got one over here. I'd like to have it where the Telecerate actually attacks bone sharks. I've seen it attack bone sharks. I would like to see that be applied to pretty much all of the creatures. So just for fun, you're like, hey, I'm gonna jump in creative mode. I want to spawn in a couple of Telecerates and a Shadow Leviathan. I want them to fight. You know, monster mash battle mode. And I want that to be a thing. I want to be able to have them fighting each other in the game rather than it being just focusing on you. Or on maybe a small fish for food. I want to see the big Leviathans be set up so you can make them fight each other. That would be awesome. Alright, so the main console. Because, you know, we gotta have a spot where they type in. And then you gotta have your triple monitor set up, you know. Processed. Skipping out. And, verified. Yeah, we'll just do that. Something like that. There we go. Verified. Okay, so that's basically it. I'm not going to put one of the little crates in here. Do something... Alright, you know, we'll do a crate. We'll do just a really small one over here in the corner. We're not going to do the full size. We're going to do like that. You know, a little bit smaller. Somebody can carry. There you go. Alright, so that is done, I would say, except for throwing a prawn suit out there. We got the lookout guide tower going. Need to finish the ones down below. Next floor. Yeah, here we go. Alright. Oh. That was a big stutter. That was just it freezing up for a moment. We're gonna do this a little different because we don't need such a wide range. We'll do just the one. One desk. And since this is not going to be as active, we'll have the swivel chair. Wrong button. Yeah, we'll have it where they can sit here because they're just monitoring for the ships to not break stuff when they're trying to dock. Oh, and there's that thing. Yeah, that is a big performance hit right there. Just having that generating thing that is trying to generate like new terrain as you're walking around. And we'll do the same thing. We'll do... Well, if it'll let me click on it. We'll do coffee down here. Well, actually, we'll do coffee in the hallway. Right here next to the main ladder.
You look like you could use some coffee.
You could use the crates. I mean, like I was saying earlier, you use those crates super small anywhere you want for lockers. If you're using the decoration mod, that would work really well in the Cyclops. I still like the auto sort locker mod so that I just dump it in and it handles it for me. But if you were fine with doing your own management of where things go, then yeah, you could use that for a lot of storage. I don't think you're ever going to fill it up, but you can use it for a lot of storage. I mean, after all, as much as I've got storage-wise, it took a lot for me to run out of room in the Cyclops. We got 3 more done. We're going to toss those in. There we go. I don't even know how many of those ion cubes I have. I don't have any organization done to my storage in the base. It's just thrown together to be storage. Maybe at some point I'll actually rebuild it to have everything organized out. Oh yeah, I'm getting more lag down here because of that lava plume effect. That's one thing they could have done without. I mean, look at that. It's even causing problems with me seeing the desk ghost look right. You installed a mod to scan time capsules. Is there a benefit to scanning them from that mod beyond, I guess, you just scan and get the content still? Or do you scan them and make it so you can create them to use for storage? Normally you cannot fabricate time capsules. You can only do time capsules from the Neptune rocket when you leave. Like when you launch out into space from it, it will let you deploy a time capsule. So the main thing I have here is I've got, like, I think 2 floors of no lockers and then 2 silos of absolutely no lockers. So, let's see, that's oh, well, that's covered. We'll look at this. Well, that's 9. That's 24 lockers. On each floor. Each locker is going to take 1 magnetite. I've got at least 2 floors. That's 48. Add 2 floors on each of the others. They're going to be the full ring around. That's another 48 on each. So, 144. Plus, then the 2 top floors on the sides, which are going to be missing 3 from each. So basically another 42. So yeah, 186 pieces of magnetite is what I need now to complete the entire storage setup. Oh, that does not feel horrible at all. That doesn't feel like I have just doomed myself to a lot of magnetite harvesting. Oh, yeah, that's worrisome. That's a lot of magnetite. Not to mention the titanium. I think I want to say I'm out of magnetite. Plenty of lithium still. It's my last trip through the mushroom areas and bulb zone gathering. Not that. Actually, gonna start using kyanite again soon for some of the prawn suit stuff. Oh yeah, yeah, I think I'm probably out of magnetite. Still got quartz. No, I do have magnetite. Okay, so I've got some. Just buried away. Let's go. I'm going to use every bit of it up. And then we're going to get out of here and go...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Do some more magnetite farming. I'm going to try to get the magnetite done. Wow, it is just so much stuttering right now. I really kind of want to get away from here and do that. I'm sure that a lot of people wish the time capsule had more space, but I'm sure it was a decision by the devs to be like, we don't want to make it too easy for people to get started again, to be like, oh yeah, let's just make it where you can leave pretty much anything that, you know, in the time capsule, and if we give a lot of space, they're gonna be throwing in like big things, you know. You're gonna have a whole multitude of like ion batteries just thrown in the time capsule. I say most of the cases people are trying to balance the time capsule out, so it's not like too heavy on one thing. But I feel like they just decided it's big enough. I would say if you want to be the coolest person in the entire game world, you leave a time capsule with all of the cuttlefish eggs. Just get them all. Do not hatch a single one. And leave a time capsule. Or set it up. You can even save it. Just leave the time capsule. And then, you know, reload the save. Do the same time capsule again and again. To increase the odds of somebody maybe getting it. But yeah, be the coolest person. Leave all the cuttlefish eggs in a time capsule. So somebody ends up with 10 cuttlefish in their game. They get all their eggs. And they get your time capsule with the 5 eggs. And they turn around and have 10 cuttlefish in a single big containment. The worst teacher I had in school, I didn't have like bad teachers necessarily. Most of my school, it was kind of in college. I had a couple of teachers that, you know, kind of put me to sleep, even on an interesting subject. I really didn't have bad teachers. Well, I did have quite a few really fun and enjoyable teachers. I mean, I have one teacher who was a web design teacher when I was taking a class on that, and he was from Canada. So he was wearing shorts all year long. No matter how cold it was outside, he was wearing shorts all the time. And he didn't have that Canadian accent everybody thinks they have. Like, he never said "eh" at the end of every sentence. So sometimes he'd mess with people and just start doing that in the middle of class. And he just joked around a lot. It was really fun to hang out with. And then the only other ones I could think of was when I was in music school. I had a lot of really great teachers there that, you know, being a music school aimed at guitar as one of the principal instruments, we had teachers we'd go hang out with outside of class and watch them perform somewhere nearby. And I remember going to see, it was 2 of the jazz teachers were performing with Adam Nitty, who is a phenomenal jazz bassist. I mean, he does sweeping arpeggios on bass guitar that a lot of guitarists can't do even on a regular guitar with a pick. And he is just phenomenal. We got to go see them, 2 of our teachers playing with him on stage at one point. So that was probably the funnest teachers I had, was when I got to be in music school, and it was just getting to hang out with them afterwards, go and see them actually perform live and see them do all the crazy stuff they were trying to teach us to do. Hawaii, or Hawaii, I'm not even sure how to say it. I don't know if they're going to fail. I really don't. I mean, the problem I would see being beyond just all the growing issues they've been having, but, you know, I'm assuming you're meaning something with, like, the ban from the U.S. type thing. I feel like that's not going to end up lasting very long. I mean, they're still exporting some other countries as well. I know, I think BBC actually just did a stream, the first stream ever, solely over 5G, you know, mobile network data. They used Huawei phones, SIM cards, all that, for the broadcast, and they had no problems with it until they hit their data cap. So that kind of says that, yeah, the phones are working, the phones are good. I think it's just going to be a case of, if they continue to have problems. I mean, there's been some other issues beyond the trade issues that are going on right now, but I don't think they're anywhere close to dying out. I think it'd take a lot more for them to fail. You only remember bonjour. I remember bonjour and parlez-vous français. I never took French in school, I took Spanish, and our teachers didn't teach us Spanish. They taught us Latin American Spanish. There is a difference in pronunciation. There's actually quite a few differences in pronunciation. And I didn't find that out till I had a Spanish guitar student. But yeah, they say in mainland Spain, traditional Spanish pronunciation, they say certain things very differently. Like, gracias is not that in Spain. It has a more of a sound to it, and they roll their R's a little bit. But I took Spanish, and I do not remember. I took 3 years of Spanish, and I barely remember it. Let's see, what do we need? I need magnetite. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I might need to do and grab before we head back up. I'm thinking about what I've got to get. I've got plenty of titanium. I think I still got enough quartz for some more windows if I need it. I think I might actually be good except for the magnetite. Of course, I'll grab titanium as able to as well anyway. So I think it's time we take a little trip back up top. I don't know why Prime Sonic is not in today. I know last time he kind of jumped in and jumped out because he was working on, I think, another mod, he said, after getting the ion cube generator done. Let's see, let me make sure I'm going the right way. Yeah, okay. Try to make sure I don't hit my base. Last time I hit my base, I caused a bunch of leaks again. Yeah, I'd rather, the idea of the plants outside the tube with the glass tubes was to give a very nice visual there, Reno, and not using too many of the creepvine with seed clusters, just using like one on each little spot, because if you put too many of them, it gets obnoxiously bright, like, where it's blinding bright. Doesn't really work well with the what should be creating shadows in the game, so you just end up with this super overly bright area. So I don't do that. Oh, there he is. He's over there. Hey, I'm good. National language of US is English. I mean, basically English. It's a different, you know, it's the same thing. There's a lot of different pronunciations, different spellings between English and in America and English in England. But that's why it's also, a lot of cases, you'll see like keyboard layouts, things like that. It'll say American English and Great Britain English. So there's a distinction there. You don't see as much in, like, most cases, Latin American Spanish and, you know, European or traditional Spanish. Like, you have simplified Chinese and traditional Chinese. You'll see that variation. But, you know, I think if you take an English class, then, you know, you should be learning differences between both sides. You shouldn't be learning just, this is the way it's said in America. You should be learning, this is the way it's said in America, this is how they say it in England. Same with Spanish class, you should learn how they say it here versus here. I'm assuming Canada, I know they use English and French. I'm assuming there is some kind of variation between traditional French and Canadian French. So I would think that, you know, it'd be a case of, hey, if you go to Canada, by the way, you say this a little differently. No, this is not the spicy meatball. This is the, I think this is not it. I think the black sub is the spicy meatball. And I don't think I've actually named this one still. This is white lightning because it makes it easier to see right now in the darkness that I am typically in. Especially with some of the terrain taking so long to load now. Yes, we're going to see the sunlight again. You know, I feel like that would be a cool thing if they had. Really don't need to add it in below 0. But it'd been a cool thing to have added, like, an element of, with as little as we spend on land in this, have an element of, like, vitamin D type thing. You need some sunlight exposure as part of your health level. And if you don't get enough, you start to suffer some bad effects. And they could have done a whole thing like tanning beds, sunroom type thing to let you go and get a little bit of sunlight, some vitamin D. Fortnite Season 9, I will not play Fortnite. I do not like Fortnite. I just cannot stand that game. Mainly because of glitches and how many people exploit those glitches. Or straight up use hacks on it. And it's just, it's such a, like, it's the wrong community style for me. Like, I like doing this and hanging out and talking with all of you because we relax, we hang out. But Fortnite, you end up with so many people that are just angry or irritated. They think they know the best way to do something, and if you don't do it the way they want you to do it, they'll yell at you or, you know, type madly at you in chat, doing stuff like that if you're playing teams, if you're playing just against everybody. Yeah, it's just, there's a lot of childishness in it. That was I can't remember who it was who did it, but I shared out a tweet I saw. That was the perfect representation of Fortnite. It was, they're playing, I think it said Dota 2, and they're like, yeah, it used to be really bad. A lot of people just bad attitude, stuff like that. People claiming you were cheating if you beat them, stuff like that. And then Fortnite came along, became popular. All those people started going to play Fortnite instead, and this guy was saying how much more enjoyable it was to play Dota 2 now because all of that childishness was gone. They had gone with the players that were acting that way, and they were now doing that with Fortnite instead. Alright, let me think where I'm aiming. I've got to slip through here. I think that's towards the Jelly Shroom Cave. I think I am. Yeah, I should be close. Oh, yep, there we go. Hopefully it's got some of the magnetite boulders respawned. So I can just jump in and get a bunch of magnetite quickly. Since I'm going to need almost 200. But we'll do a little bit of time here. Yeah, Fortnite's not dead. It's definitely alive and kicking, and I've gotten into now where I'm listening to more podcasts during like my lunch breaks and everything at work. Mainly stuff like related to YouTube and you know, changes in the platform, things like that. You know, keep up with the creator stuff. And there was one I was listening to is a really good breakdown of Fortnite compared to Minecraft. Minecraft was the big thing, you know, for several years. It was just the absolute most popular thing you could play, and everybody was wanting to play it. And then now people still play it, but it's not as popular. There's still a lot of channels creating stuff for it. But in the grand scheme of everything, it's not as popular. And this was an interview with a guy who built his channel around Minecraft. Like, it was even branded for Minecraft specifically. And he was so specific on the branding, on everything with that, that he was making, you know, tons of money with it before. When it was still... That's apparently too far for me to click on. When it was really popular, he just, you know, tons of money and was getting hundreds of thousands of views, if not millions of views per video. And now he's doing good to get 10,000 views on a video. And it's died off so much, and it was a comparison to Fortnite. It's the same thing Fortnite's doing now. It's super popular, but in a matter of years, there'll still be people trying to play Fortnite. Fortnite will be trying to maintain its position as such a popular game, and there's going to be something else that comes out and starts to take away from Fortnite, and it becomes the old popular one, the one that, oh, all those, you know, old people play now. Because all of those people have started to gotten older. So yeah, it's popular now, but give it a few years. It's Minecraft, World of Warcraft, same thing as with those. In a matter of time, it will no longer be the popular game, and everybody that is locking themselves into playing it and trying to do stuff with it will not continue to do well at that point. And I can tell you, if you want to know when Fortnite's dying, watch for when Ninja stops playing. When he decides he's done with Fortnite and starts playing something else, that's going to be a good sign that it's probably failing. Because that's his big thing right now. That's the thing he does. And when he leaves it, he'll be going to something else because he knows the money's not there anymore. But that, you're probably looking at 5 years from now, Fortnite will still be kind of popular and just then starting to go out the door. You need bug fixes for the original Subnautica? I understand they're going to do some more updates to it. Maybe adding some content from Below Zero back into it in reverse. So we may get some more stuff added to it still. But yeah, it's definitely could use some bug fixes. Especially from my standpoint. I definitely would like to see some performance improvement so my base does not cause such massive stuttering. Oh. The drive-by fishing. Hi, Dr. Strange. Thank you for the affectionate comment. Yeah, good point. Overwatch was another big one. I mean, that's why there are computer cases themed around Overwatch. You know, you got computer cases themed around Overwatch. You got plush toys for kids, things like that, themed around Minecraft, Lego Minecraft. You know, it's whatever is the big marketable one. And then when something else comes in and starts to take away that market share, then that other game dies. And there's still people who play Minecraft. I mean, I'm not saying it's completely dead. There's still people playing, but it's not the same popularity it once was. And I don't see it ever returning to that grand level of popularity just because there's so many other games gunning for it on the same design theme. But also other games that, you know, that was popular because you could create a lot of things. Fortnite's popular because you go in there and get to, you know, shoot people. And it's... Angry Birds was super popular in everybody's phone. Why? Because it targeted a certain need to, like, just that little bit more. One more match. One more round on that. Fortnite. One more match. So I can win this one. I know it. I'll do better this time. I know it. Minecraft. Just 10 more minutes so I can finish this wall. 10 more minutes so I can finish digging out some iron. World of Warcraft. Just 10 more minutes so I can do another couple of quick quests. It all goes back to that locking somebody into it. No, I have not watched In-Game yet. I'm waiting for it to kind of, you know, be on DVD or something like that. I don't want to go to the theater to watch it because I don't know if you've seen it. There's like Taiwan or someplace. Somebody was videoing it on their phone at the end with the the snap part. Spoiler alert for anybody who hasn't seen it already. But there's another snap part in the game or the movie. Sorry. And at that point, you couldn't even hear the dialogue. Because the audience everybody was cheering and clapping and just screaming their heads off. And it was like, you know, portrayed as this is why movie theaters suck now. Because you've got so many people who are willing to ruin somebody else's experience. So I'm not going to go see it until it's out, like, on video on demand or on DVD or something like that, where I can watch it in privacy at home. I feel like I've already covered most of this. I don't think I found but that one block of magnetite here. So this may be, for the most part, tapped out. Oh. Some lithium. Plenty of gold all around. Yeah, I think I'm actually at that point where I'm pretty much... I think I may have cleared it. Where can I get that one? Nope. Oh. I'm still out of range of that one. Yeah, yep, out of range of that one. That or something's not working right with the scanner rooms and the map. Maybe. No. The little outcroppings always throw me off. Why can't we just have something a little bit more discernible from a distance that is an outcropping? Not look that close. Like maybe a piece of magnetite. Alright, I've got a good bit. We'll start heading back. Or actually, I'll just go in a different direction. There's more places to get magnetite. Some of them will be a little bit better stocked than this. Yeah, I think I'm this is what it looks like when you pretty much appear to have drained every bit of the resources out. Like, there's just nothing. Where am I? There we go. Apparently it has not decided to reset fully yet. Worst subject for me at school was, I would say, Spanish class. I did good at everything else. I was a, you know, I was a high-level student. So it was only a problem for me, like Spanish class, and that was mainly teacher related. It's just not. We didn't practice it the way we should have. We should have been more of like an immersion, like, okay, we've been doing this for a month. Now you're not speaking to me except using Spanish. Then I might have done better in it and learned more. But everything else I did pretty well with. Alright, oh, I never turned that back on from last time when I was using that to tote equipment. Only 17 pieces of magnetite. Alright, yeah. So, I need to get a lot of magnetite. And unfortunately, that has not filled enough back yet. So, where can we go? Well, yeah, Jellyshroom Cave. Mountain Caves, not so much. Mountain, Lost River. Actually, there are some areas in Lost River. But also Sea Treader's Pass. Sea Treader's Pass sounds like a better option at the moment. We'll go there. Spider-Man Far From Home. I'll watch it whenever it comes out. That's the new one where he's like in Europe, right? I've seen the previews and I'll watch it when it's like, you know, goes out. And I'm probably not gonna worry about going to see it in theater again. Just don't want to have people causing, you know, a ruckus where I cannot enjoy the movie fully. That bothers me, so I won't go see it in theaters. I'll just see it after. But I've seen the other ones, everything else leading up to these. I think, was it Tom Holland is his name? I think he's done a really good job as Spider-Man. He did better than the last guy did. Alright. I'm in range. I know of a scanner room. I'm sitting on top of the scanner room. There it goes, it works. No magnetite showing. Well, that's a problem. There's magnetite in the Lost River. Or not Lost River, Sea Treader's Path. Maybe it's just the caves, but still, there's... I know magnetite out this way. I know I'm in that area. I've already been through here. There we go. There we go. Sea Treader's Path. Worst case, I mean, anybody want to collect some fertilizer? Still not showing. Alright. We're going the old style. Just gonna look for it. Worst base I made is Subnautica. The very first base I made. First time I played. My first season. That was me just getting used to the game, and I would say not at all very good. You know, learning how everything worked. So always going to be the worst thing you do at the very beginning. Alright, going the wrong way. Getting too far into the Grand Reef area. More quartz. That's always helpful. There is magnetite through this area, at least somewhat sparingly. A lot of quartz in the area. That's one good thing about this. Did I get it? Alright. And I did not get that one. That took too long. Map. Come on, give me... Oh, now I'm out of range again. Yeah, I never go to Sea Treader's Path that much. It's just... Man, unless you want Sea Treader feces for power specifically because you want to say you're using that, there's not that much point to it. I mean, yeah, Sea Treader poop is not bad in terms of power production, but it's not that great either. For the amount of travel you'd have to do, I always think it's worth it just to say either grab fish from right outside the door or get Reginald or Oculus, something like that, and farm them. I mean, even lantern trees, I mean, other than having to refill it so often, the bioreactor, lantern tree fruit would be easier to produce in large quantities in order to fuel a bioreactor than Sea Treader poop. But people still say it's the best because that's what they like using and they don't want to hear anything different. And this is just not showing me any at all magnetite on the scan. So this is gonna be a problem. Yeah, I would say I'm the same way, AZ. Once my hobby was playing games, now it's more of a part-time job. Like, at this point, if a game is not contributing to my channel, I really can't justify putting in time to play it. I guess I hit fish. Oh, I guess maybe we'll check over here, blood kelp zone. That may be one of those things I have to work through very slowly over time. Oh, I'm that close to him. I didn't know I was right there at that point yet. It's okay, I'm fine. Can't hurt me now. He wants to. Huh. Okay, good. We're clear. Jump out, take care of this. So fast and easy to repair the outside. Nope. Oh, I still have another one. Okay. He got some good damage in there. I still definitely feel like there should have been more of a weapon focus in this game. Like, we're not going to give you weapons, but hey, you can make gas torpedoes. Why not just say, here's a gun? Or your sea moth. Alright, where am I? Okay, I think I see it. Should be coming up. Should be the edge of the sparse reef then. going back to plateaus. I'm gonna turn that off. That seems to be causing some problems right now. Oh, this is getting worrisome. I may not be able to get all of the storage finished. This may be a case that I'm just to that point where it's not going to spawn in enough material for me. Let's see. Where can we go? What? Oh yeah, that piece of wreck. Where is that entrance? There's that always hard to find entrance to the, not that, to the Lost River. Like the worst entrance to find. Like the tunnel is so much easier to find. This is one that like you just have to kind of stumble into it. The first time I stumbled into it, came back out to go get my prawn suit, came back and couldn't find it. Spent like a half hour trying to find it again. That was early access, so maybe they've changed it since then. I haven't been using this entrance for a while. Oh yeah, I'm gonna need to do this. Alright, yeah, mushroom trees. It's gonna be somewhere through here. Second hobby is reading comics. I'd have a lot more hobbies, but I'm slowly having to prune back my hobbies because I have less and less time for hobbies. I would say your Doctor Strange hobby is singing. Oh, now, alright, here we are. So with dunes. Yep, there you go. I hear them. Let me think. Which side is it? I never come this way anymore. Oh, there he is. I think it's over this way. There is a... Oh, there, hey, no fair. That's sneaky. I really wish they would fix that in this game. And get rid of the whole aspect of them swimming into the wall. Oh. Hey, I saw him coming right at me. Just in time. He was like coming straight for me. Yeah, there he is. Hi. Where are you going? Alright, so there's a... Is that him? That... Oh, I left him behind. He's still chasing. Wow, he gave a really good chase. Alright, maybe it's over here. Yeah, there we go. Elder Scrolls, last one I played was Morrowind. That's the last one I really heavily played, and I loved that game. I mean, not the best graphics, obviously, compared to current games, but that thing, well, it played wonderfully. There was so much you could do in it. I remember making a ring I could wear that while I was... It only let me walk slowly while using it. I could fly indefinitely. You know, you had so much capability in that. And,
All systems online.
I just played the heck out of that game, but I never really found myself drawn into the newer ones. Alright, I think I'm in the right area. One of these sections, there is that weird entrance that I believe this is where it takes me into the lava waterfall zone. Yeah, it's been a long time since I've been this way. Oh yeah, there we go. It's near the wreckage. Yeah, it might help if I actually use my, oh, there we go. Yeah, Lost River. Well, the brine pool showing there. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Yeah, one of the first ways I went into the Lost River. Such a pain. Where? There we are. Yeah, big hole in the ground. Bye, Dr. Strange. Go take care of Dormammu. So he used the time stone in the wrong way and forgot that it would reverse things with Dormammu, so gotta go fix it. Alright, so we'll try this way. At the least, this is gonna lead me back into the Lost River. From a different direction, and then I'll just hop down back to the base.
Captain, all systems online.
See what else we can do there, but hopefully this is gonna lead me into that area where we get some more of the
Engine powering up.
some more magnetite there. I have to check my bioreactor in just a moment. There we go.
This ecological biome matches 7 of the 9 preconditions for stimulating terror in humans.
Forgot about. Wow. You know, really glitchy sound to my power cell there. I mean, that tiny little bit of recharge, and then it's like, oh wait, you're drained again. All right, maybe. Wait, no, that's the pit. Yeah, this way then. There we go. Yep, here we go. Into the Lost River. Oh, and that sound, I'm only hearing it with the camera, too. Well, I think I'm in a slightly different area than I was thinking. Oh. I'm stuck. This is why I don't go this way normally. This is like the nightmare tunnel part for maneuvering a Cyclops. Oh yeah, this is the one that brings me over here. Oh, uh-oh. Yeah, not a very well optimized game. I will agree with you on that. It definitely has a lot of glitches. I wouldn't say glitchiest game ever. There's far worse out there. But yeah, it definitely has a lot of glitches to it, which does not play nice with everything. Especially when you build beyond apparently whatever the devs thought you would build. Like, I'm sorry, I'm playing the game in this way. I didn't know you restricted me from really needing to be able to do that. At some point, I'll be in range of one of my scanner rooms. I'll turn that one on. It should be now bringing me into that little central corridor area. Yep. I'm gonna get hit. Yeah. Perfectly fine when I hit them. I need to charge. Even though I'm not that far away, really, from the base. There we go. I feel like the cameras could have been done better. In terms of, like, placement. That one just never seems really that useful. At least not to me. There we go. So I have parked next to power plant. 58 degrees Celsius. That should be enough. Actually, you know what? First, let's see if I'm actually in range. Yes, I am. Magnetite. No. No magnetite showing. Again, I may have actually found an element that I cannot find in large quantity anymore.
All systems online.
I may have actually cleared enough of something from the game that now it's at a very scarce level. I feel like there was some up this way too. Maybe I'm confusing it with the nickel ore at this point. Ah, yep. Get away from me. Well, more quartz. That's useful. Silver. Which I should have plenty. Wow. A lot of silver in here. Well, how many of the big boulders just appeared in a row? Oh. Lead. I think I've got enough lead. More titanium always helps. And he's leaving me alone for the moment. I got that. Have I been in that? I think I've been in there. That guy, his buddy was like flying through the water at a very fast speed that he shouldn't be able to do. Cool. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just at that point where I'm gonna have to give it time. Oh wait, no, there we go. Oh, I knew it somewhere around here there would be some magnetite. Somewhere. Oh, look, another piece. Yes, there still is some magnetite in the game that I have not collected. Ooh, that's working. Yes! I'm in range, it's going to help. There we go. Hello! You typed hello poop. Yes, we can see that. Sully, a mermaid jumps in front of me in real life. Depends. Are we talking like Ariel, Little Mermaid type look? Or are we talking about like a mermaid that may want to eat me kind of thing? Like, I'm a tasty food source. Or mermaid like Person of Atlantis type mermaid. Doesn't have the fish legs or anything, just breathes underwater and, you know, swims really fast. I like how that magnetite was marked right as I drove up to it. Oh, he's just being noisy. I thought he was coming after me. He's just trying to, you know, scare me off, making a lot of noise. Oh yes, this drill damage mod is now working a lot better. Overall, a lot better than the drill speed mod, the fast mine, whatever it was that I used. Quick miner? Yeah. It's a lot more consistent than that. But it still has moments where it does not work right. Probably have some magnetite showing. And I'm being chased. He's stuck. He got stuck. Can't get me, fool. I'm gonna hide out in this little, you know, cave spot. And see, now it's doing the same thing again. It's still, like, Private Silent was saying, it's very kind of hard to get the consistency on this, but definitely drill damage seems to be more consistent on working right than Quick Miner. What's the question? Black Knight, where's the question? I'm looking for your question, Black Knight. Oh, I should also get, like some Gabe's Feather while I'm out here. Wow! Okay, so magnetite was showing here. And now I'm happen to be out of range where it's not showing anymore. And now it's showing again. What the heck? It doesn't look like I would have been out of range. There it goes again. Like, oh yeah, you can't see. No, now you can't see. Oh, I wonder if that scanner room is in a spot that I didn't do a very good job on the power setup and it's running out of power. Yeah, that scanner room may be running out of power. See that? He came right at me. It was his fault. I didn't mean to hit him. He's the one who came at me. I think my scanner room must have been out of... Yeah, my scanner room's out of power. There's the problem. Alright, I saw it. Gabe's Feather. Where's... Yeah, there's Gabe's Feather. hit you because you're trying to get me. And we're gonna get, oh, not case for ghost weed. We're gonna get the ghost weed and take ghost weed with me for decorating some more. Maybe I might take something out from that containment to put this in. Oh, saw it this time myself. I can get it. Okay, I must be out of room because it's not collecting. Alright, we're gonna do... Stop me. Guess we'll go back, build a little bit more. I'll just...
Captain, all systems online.
Alright, but... Actually, let me check this. Wow, that's still going. Thought that would have been drained by now. It's been sitting here how long? It's only gone up like 3%. Alright. Oh, too many of you raised. I'm away. Let me see, is it this one that I was feeding off of? No, it's a different one. The picking up magnetite? No, it's not. There's a problem. It's right here. It should be arranged, but it's not picking up magnetite. Alright, we'll just head back, park, and build. Yeah, I think this is going to be the case of, with as much lag as I'm having, I'm basically, we're going to finish all what I'm doing now, the new stuff, the control towers, stuff like that. All that's done. I'm going to be working on trying to get more done with the storage room and finish up some decoration. But yeah, it's getting to a point where I don't want to build any additional sections of the base now. I just want to get the base design done as it stands, and then we'll wrap this up, call it a, you know, season finale, and do a full game save download. So we don't have too much more left on this base. So many fish wanting to hit me. It's like getting a lot more noticeably loud with the environment hits and like the power cells draining and things like that with the camera viewpoint. There's the spicy meatball. Oh yeah. I think I can make this work well enough. There we go. Alright, yeah, actually power down be a good thing to do.
Engine powering down.
Now that's just gonna sit a while and recharge. Now, time to build. And I may cap this off with a run back up to the gun platform using the portal. Maybe do a prawn suit or something that we can use to come back. Oh, there. Oh, okay. I'm saving real quick. It got very laggy, like it wasn't moving for a moment. Come here. Come here. Oh, we let this pause, and it takes a moment for the pause or save to go. Hi, everybody. Say hi. Timmy, are you feeling okay now? He was sick earlier, so he's getting to hang out, be my buddy right now. You want a treat? Want a treat? No? Not want a treat? You just want to sit down. He doesn't like being on camera. Now he wants his treat. Alright, I'm dumping all this stuff here. And we'll finish some more building on this. I may have to just keep it to this one tower and then let anybody that downloads this finish up building this part if they want to. Let the dog play the game. I've been trying to teach him a trick, which is spacebar. I've actually been trying to teach him to hit the space button for me and call it, just say spacebar and get him to tap it. I'm trying to get him to do that because I think that would just be hilarious to have him sit there. I type a word, I say spacebar, and then he taps it for me. And then I type another word and I say spacebar and he taps it for me. That would be the funniest thing to show anybody.
Seek fluid intake.
That's okay. I didn't think you were calling my dog a hoe. And I don't know if my dog would get along with your rabbit. He likes to chase the rabbits when he sees them in our backyard. He sees one hopping through, he'll hone in and then chase it. He usually is not as good about catching up to them as he almost catches some squirrels. But right now he's a little too preoccupied with his cleaning ritual and hanging out next to me. Alright, so there we go. That's the end of this floor. Actually, yes, had enough to finish this floor. So, that is 24 per floor. And 48 slots each. So, that's another 4. That's 24. That's 24. That's 6. That's 15. So I'm gonna do the math real quick. 24 for 3 floors of it plus 15. That's 87. And 87 times 48 is 4,176 items that I have storage for right now in the base as it stands without adding anything on the other side. Oh wait, is that the last floor? Did I actually finish this column? Oh yeah, 3 floors. That's 4,000 items I can store in this one silo. Not counting the other sides. So we'll do some on this just to get it started. You know, so if I can't finish it because of lack of resources, at least it'll be like, hey, you know, this is how it's supposed to go. This is where you get more storage in each of these. But yeah, that's a lot of items that I have storage for in the base alone. You named your rabbit Mr. Rabbit, but it's a girl. Does that mean Mrs. Pac-Man was actually a guy? Or Mr. Pac-Man was actually a woman? Alright, let's go get food now, I guess. Before I collapse. Even running right now feels very sluggish. I'll eat a couple of these because my food level is not that low. Stuff is helping my food level massively. We'll just go ahead and max it out completely. There we go. And I've got a Gabe's feather, or no, ghost feather, ghost weed. One of those plants. I've got ghost weed to go and put in. Pretty sure I have not used ghost weed in the containment here. Saving time just by jumping over the counter instead of running around it. Yeah, let's put, like, the ghost weed in there in place of one of these things. I think. That honestly looks a lot better. I don't like the algae. There we go. Ghost weed. Ghost weed is a little bit more visually appealing, I would say. The algae looks alright. I love how now I'm actually able to, like, cut it and collect it. I feel like, isn't that one of the ones you can't collect normally? Yeah, there we go. So that is updated. Still wish we had larger planting areas inside rather than just the 16 spots. That just doesn't feel like it's enough in each of the alien containments. Alright, we're going to do another wall for each of these. I think I have enough that this will work. And I can get it even on both sides, matching on both sides. Ugh. At least there's no delay at the end of building each of these while it calculates hull strength. Oh, and there I'm out. Okay, so out of magnetite again. I may see if I can at least get the top level of each of these side ones done, but yeah, that's at least one column is done. That's 4,000 plus items in that one tower. Okay, that's not supposed to be there anymore. That was an emergency work hatch. That took a moment for it to think of and decide to actually let me dismantle. Need to look for more of these emergency hatches. Also need to get prawn suits and such going.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems
Alright.
online.
Let's do... I don't know. Maybe time to go get a prawn suit brought down. We do the one that's going to sit decoratively up top. We'll need either grappling or jump jet. I feel like grappling would be easier to move quickly. What am I missing? How am I missing? Don't tell me it's I'm too far away from something. Because I should have enough. Advanced wiring kit, okay. Oh, I'm out of table coral samples. Of course I am. You know, why not? Do I suffer from hair fall? You mean like losing hair? I just got my hair cut. I cut several inches off as I go super short again. It's too hot right now for longer hair. Okay, well, not doing a prawn suit. Technically I could snag stuff from the sea moth that's in my bay already. I just don't want to do it like that. And all I'm going to need really is, of course, to make the depth module, so I can make that one. I can't remember for sure if I've ever tried this, but I feel like once it's docked, I don't have to worry about the module being out of it. So I could just build one and then bring that sea moth down and leave it. But if I have enough supplies, I'll do one in each. Let's see if I have everything I need to do a sea moth for like the other dock area. And of course, I'm out of magnetite. That's not gonna be a problem. That won't be a problem. That won't be a problem. I'm low, maybe low on titanium again. But yeah, of course, I'm out of magnetite. So, great. Again, more problems. Yeah. So, now it's... Yeah, it's again to the point, I just don't know what else to do with this. I mean, I've done everything I can on the base that I could think of in terms of actual utility, and now it's more of like the decoration aspect. Like, I do need to do more decoration. The habitat is a big thing. I've got another floor I need to decorate in the habitat area. I need to get 2 prawn suits there. I want to get a prawn suit up top. I'll ultimately dock that Cyclops when I do this. No, I need sea moths in there. I'll do 1 sea moth in there. That way you have 1 still in the Cyclops. And then 2 prawn suits, 1 prawn suit up top. Oh boy. Yeah. Make sure I've got this kind of... Yeah, decoration is done in these. Oh boy, yeah, it's... I'm really at that point. Oh. I also need to swap these tubes out. Because I've got these that are not glass and they're supposed to be glass. I think I did that when I ran out of glass at one point, just so I could get more stuff going. So that's a little bit of titanium there I'll have to do. But yeah, it's basically now at this point decoration. All that's left is decoration at this point. Finishing the look, the feel of it with everything. And let me, get over here and you'll see this is the full depth of the whole thing. That is pretty much everything in the frame right now. There, I got a nice little screenshot. You can see 4 moon pools, got storage, just that's how much I have built on this base. And I've done more decorating on this base than I've done any other single base in the past. Or going around gathering up fish specimens that I've ever done in the past to fill out the zoo. And yeah, that is pretty much, I think, where I want to end the overall design now, is stay with this look and just finish decorating. So this has been a lot of work. We're on 15, 16 something streams, now for this base, plus the time I've put in off stream with it. And yeah, I'm actually at the point I'm glad to try and get this finished soon so I can move on to something else. And I know I've talked with a couple of people about options for what to do next after this. I'm open to, of course, suggestions, but I do have a couple of games in mind. I'll be doing a community post for that, kind of polling to see what everybody wants to do. And I'm really thinking of doing something still building-wise, but moving away from the massive amount of resource scarcity, because I've got so much stuff. And yes, I know it's not 3 hours yet, AZ, but last week I went over 3 hours a bit. This time I'm at that point, I don't know what else to do other than just wander around and gather supplies. And I'm really not in the most eager mood to sit here and go looking for more magnetite again at the moment. But yeah, this is how the base is looking right now. I mean, even with heads-up display turned off just in FreeCam, you can see how much it is stuttering and frames are dropping because of how big it is. This is just, it's not just how wide it is. It's tall, it's wide, it's long, and there's a lot of components going into it. It's not like others where I built a big stretch of plants on a platform above the water level where it didn't have to worry about factoring in and hull integrity. In this case, everything is way down here. You got a greater multiplication value for the hull integrity changes, and you got a lot of stuff that's affecting the hull integrity. So that is, this is how it's looking. This is the full grand overview. Again, 40 thermal plants and a lot of lights, a lot of stuff going. A lot of time put into this one base, just coming up with ideas, you know. Some of it was running out of ideas of what to do with the base, because I made the platform so big I wanted to have a super massive base and kind of span this whole area, and I had all these ideas to start with, and then as I put them in place, they didn't pan out as big as I thought they would, so it ended up being more of a, we got extra room. But yeah, I think, we'll go ahead. We're going to hang out for a couple more minutes. I'll talk. If you got any questions, anything about the game, anything about the base, anything like that, or just, a question for me, we're going to hang out. We're going to talk a few minutes, do a little Q&A type stuff. And I'm still just going to fly around looking at this. But in terms of the work flow for this, I'm going to go ahead and call it for today, because I am just not eager to go and be spending another hour just gathering supplies. I feel like I'm supplied out on this right now. I will do this at least. I'll do, now that I'm thinking about it, and I'm in the mindset to do it, I'll go ahead and swap some of those tubes around that I need to swap out over here. But yeah, if everybody, got any questions, or, just want to chat for a moment, we'll do that before I call it an end today. I'll at least get these compartments replaced. You can hear the fins, the swim charge fins, still going as my feet are kicking, and it's sitting there trying to calculate what to do with the hull integrity. Perfectly fine when I'm not around the base. But that is all thanks to, it's too big for the engine to handle it. And I'm actually going to be a lot closer than I thought it would be to a balance of, a lower value on the hull strength. And that will leave pretty much just decorating in these. Finish decorating the habitat area here. That would be... I might do something still similar to the other one. I may do something a little different. I don't know yet. Really not feeling the internal decoration mood right now. And then we have at least getting more magnetite so I can make the prawn suit and stuff to bring down. I think I will end up... Well, I have one prawn suit I'll have to keep here on the platform, so it's going to have a depth module to keep it protected. I may take the one that's in the ion cube harvesting area since I have the generator now. I may just take it and bring it out here instead. Oh, yes. This is just such a massive bit of work that this turned out to be, just because of, even if you've been watching the streams in the past, building stuff and then be like, well, this doesn't work, and having to completely redo it or take it completely out. Like my stalker cage did not work. They kept going through it, glitching out, swimming under through the gaps, and I ended up having to take that completely back apart in the end. That was a lot of dismantling to get it back moved away, and then there was a lot of trial and error on some of this stuff that it didn't work out the way I expected it to. And that did consume some extra time on this. Let's see, what did I leave in here? Oh yeah, spare camera drones. That was from the stalker cage attempt. Toss those in, let the stalkers kick them around a bit. Wow, those corals did not turn out as nicely as I thought they would. I thought those would look a little bit more elaborate. They really don't. But yeah, tons of plants for production and just for visuals. Tons of everything. Oh yeah, let me go get, not here, down one. We're gonna go down and get another set of ion cubes out, because I see my power level jumping way up. Oh yeah. Now we can overclock to max. Let it run for a little while. And, oh yeah, you see just how quickly it's already draining my power away. Favorite creature, if you mean the game, I would say visually, I do like the crab squids because of the look. Very alien-esque type look, if you think to Mars Attacks. And I think there was some of the old original series Twilight Zone episodes. They had aliens that had that same kind of look. You always had that kind of big brain alien look. I would have to say I like the crab squids for that. And I was at 10,000 power, and I'm already down to approaching 9,000 power on this at maximum speed. course, it is also already at, like, there's, 70% done. So it's moving very quickly when you kick the power consumption up. But you better hope you have a lot of power production going. And I'll say my other favorite creature. Come here, come here. This one. Look at how scary he is. This is the most fearsome creature in all of Subnautica. Right, Timmy? Look, say hi. Look over here. Say hi. Oh, hi! This is like the boss creature from Subnautica. Spoiler alert, that's the third one in the trilogy. That now? Yep, got it? There you go, buddy. That good? There you go. Yes, this is my little rescue dog, Tiny Tim. Named after the Charles Dickens character, not the weird singer guy. At least that's what I'm saying. I didn't name him, the shelter did. So I just call him Timmy. That right? Yeah. He's like, just put me down. Alright. So there we go. That was with 40 thermal plants. You asked this earlier, power consumption. 40 thermal plants producing actively at 50 plus Celsius each on this. I consumed about 1,000 points of power, plus what it is being produced actively at the time that the production is going on for a single ion cube. Actually more than 1,000 points of power, I would say. Or maybe actually about 1,000 points, because I do have lights going. Calm down, Timmy. So yeah, the power consumption on this, if you go max speed, is really high, AZ. I know you, I think you were asking that earlier. Yes, Charlie, he is my rescue. He was a quite sickly dog. When they got him, he was sick. They didn't know what was wrong with him, so they kept trying to work with him, and they found out he had really bad heartworms and nearly died from heartworms. They ended up being able to do surgery and save his life, and I got him not long after he had finished his recovery from the surgery and from the heartworm medication. And it was just one of those things where he walked up to me and put his paws up on my knee, put his head on my knee, and just looked at me and was like, pet me. And I had to have him. So that's my little rescue buddy. But he gets to live a very nice, lovely life now. Plenty of treats, plenty of toys. He has so many toys that he does not play with. And I'm actually giving away some now to some friends, and may take a few of the other ones to the shelter I got him from to help out, because he got a lot of stuff from BarkBox and other places, but he just doesn't want to play with them all. He's got certain ones he likes. Camera drones I like for the normal gameplay, AZ. When I'm doing something like if I'm going to go out and look for a certain resource and use, of course, the scanner room prior to being able to get the heads-up upgrade chip. If I have the chip, then normal gameplay, still camera drones. But if I want to show something off like I do here, I use free cam for that, because free cam is easier to move around. You can move through stuff, but free cam is easier, or is more for the showing things off rather than going out and using it to look for resources kind of thing. So I do camera drones for normal gameplay, free cam just for the, visual display purpose. Let's see, let me do this. I'm gonna do, see what happens, because sometimes when you're coming close and it's trying to redo the terrain, it'll show the windows from a big distance. Not working on free cam though. But yeah. Oh, such a big base. Honestly, I would say too big. Oh wait, let me scoot back this way. Okay, I think it just reset. Like, that was growing a moment ago. That one right there, like, you see it getting like bigger, fluctuating in size kind of thing. I think that's the one where it's like it generates out. Yeah, it's got that little outgrowth thing from that. Yeah, there we go. That thing is such a big performance killer in this game. I mean, I like the changing terrain aspect, but it's such a performance killer with that sort of thing, with the gas and the expansion like that. And then it goes away. Rabbit Nautica, I will get we'll team them up and we'll do a series, Rabbit Nautica and Dog Nautica. Alright, but yeah, that's the base as it is going to stand at this point. Other than filling out the interior, adding some more cosmetics outside. It's not going to get any bigger at this point because I am not going to suffer through more of the lag on it. And I hope any of you who decide to download this, when it's done, will have powerful enough computers to run it, because it is going to take... It's hurting me running it. And I know a mention from Prime Sonic to do the save file for this, which is not going to happen right now. We still, of course, like I said, have more cosmetics to do with this. I'll still be working with that. But because the save file includes my modded files, I'm going to have to include the cache files from the QMods modding helper folder. So it'll have the internal IDs for those modded items, which change from player to player. So when I put this out, not only will you have to make sure you have all the mods, but you'll also then have to go through importing that cache folder. So I'll make sure whenever I get this done and I'm doing the final save for everything, I'll have an instruction thing on how to put everything away. And I'll probably get with Prime Sonic and test a bit beforehand to make sure that it does work. Like send it to him, say, hey, can you try this in yours, see how the game save works for you. And make sure he's able to load it in and have nothing glitch on it. And if it works for him, everything's kink, like all the kinks are worked out, no bugginess other than what's in the game itself, then it'll be, here you go, here's the download. And I'll probably do, instead of a live stream for all of this part, I'll just do a very nice little final, video, farewell to this project, final hurrah type video, where I'll do a very, very nice little fly through type thing. Like, it'll be something like this, where when I'm not streaming and I'm just recording, and I'll tweak the video settings a bit more, try to get a little bit better fluidity to it, make a really nice video, and then just be like, here's the game save. Have fun, and hope that it doesn't kill your computer trying to open it. Takes about 6.66667 minutes to produce 4 ion cubes at max speed. That's not that bad. I mean, yeah, it is not as fast as sitting down there, I believe, and drilling the ion cubes from the generator in the, containment facility, but you're not having to sit there and wait for it to happen. It runs on its own. That's why I like that mod. It is so nice for the automation part of it. Even though you still have to manually go take stuff out, at least you can do other stuff. Like I've been working on building stuff while it produced ion cubes. My favorite thing of anything in the game is letting it run stuff while you're still doing other things. But yeah, I think we'll go ahead. It is still not 3 hours. I'm not going to talk for another 40 minutes just on this. But thanks for hanging out, everybody. We're going to go ahead and call it for the end of the stream today. I will try to get some work in this week. Maybe get some more decoration done, or at least get more things like the magnetite, and work on getting things like the prawn suits made and brought down here so that they're in place. So we can have like the one for the cargo place, have a couple of them docked, have stuff like that done. I'm going to try to get that going, but some of these other games are taking up more time now, like especially Satisfactory, getting used to everything and getting everything tweaked and changing around constantly. So I'll see what I can do. But thanks again for hanging out with me today and with Timmy, Doggo Timmy. I will still do a live stream next week on this, hopefully with some more stuff, but depending on how much work I get done this week, that could be closing in on the last one for Subnautica. So I will be posting up a voting poll for everyone to, select something you'd like to see be the next game we do in the live streams for here. And it may be an old game I've done. It may be a new one that just came out, like that game Gaia. Saw that. I'm waiting to see if there's any major performance issues people were complaining about. Obviously, it's very early access. So we may have some problems with it if we play it. But, I'll put a poll up for what we're going to do. But yeah, that's it for this stream. Thanks again for hanging out with me, everybody. I will see you guys next time.